sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Colts going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium. It's a snowy one in the tri-state area as we bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets.
They're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. Down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play. Defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Oh!
Still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 41 yards. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Move him to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the
remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get 28 yards on. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in. He'll look to throw. Deep drop. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough. Something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to
The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Giants going up against the 49ers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. We turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula. peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league. And here's a look at the starting offense. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a leap.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And an alley to run. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on
before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chain.
Set himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one, and he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
A very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards.
They need those guys to protect him, but on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, going to do when we have the opportunity. They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the O-line. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he bounced away.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just... And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Bears going up against the 49ers. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. That's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big-bodied receiver, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here. They're set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys.
Quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of, adjustment-wise.
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebacker
Pistol. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. One play later, boom, end zone. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. Respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Same page cause we sippin' the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Aldine and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song to the girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on.
For talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. 2 teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the 49ers going up against the Ravens. So the time has come to the stadium to join the 2 men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And It seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense. 1-yard gains running the ball. If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Extra DB for the 49ers now on third. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller
out here in the Super Bowl. 3-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training it, a tone setter. And now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
A good pickup there at 22.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with.
The nickel on third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to...
Dime look here, 6 DBs on third and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their big tight end, 27 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there just before halftime. 40.
But that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our...
We go to the second quarter. We're going to get a fumble here. Now following the fumble, pass into the end zone here, and it leads to a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Third and long, the pass will be caught over the middle, and he ends up in midfield before he's stopped on the play. Continuing on the drive, pass will be completed over the middle, and this goes 28 yards for the score, cutting the deficit to 3. That'll do it for our final halftime show of...
Play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle. Think about, on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great...
Back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards.
I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He got 29. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you.
Put the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big-bodied receiver, 34 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand.
Positive, possibly, to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Direction, because as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
They think they've got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your...
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the...
Time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play, maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this in. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with time running out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because we talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down.
Part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of down. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
And his kick is good. Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Excuse her while she kissed the sky. Hey, baby, baby, hey.